Hello, my YouTube family. Is it Friday? Is it really Friday? Can I actually say that it's Friday? Because this was the longest week ever. Like, it's been a while since I've experienced long weeks like this. Still the same 5 days. But this one was extensive. And thank God I finished all of those packages in the AM. Oh, there'll be more next week, of course. But I left there last night with 3 basket loads. And I came in this morning and I think I completed 3 basket loads. So I don't want to hear jack shit about anybody saying that Nancy doesn't do crap. I don't think that anybody would, because those patients are waiting on their supplies, and guess who has to package the supplies? So and I've yet to get a call or Queen of Darkness calling me in her office about why aren't you sending out the... If those patients don't get their supplies, call USPS, because I've got nothing to do with it. I just package them. I don't mail them out. Of course, I want this weekend to linger like nobody's business. And we all know who's going to be going to sleep on the sofa tonight, right? Maybe right in the middle of the blacklist. I sometimes can barely get through. And blacklist is from 8 to 9. You can't stay up until from 8 to 9, Nancy? It's becoming quite apparent to me that my eyes start to droop at around the 9:30-esque, quarter to 10 hour. That's when I just sit back and I nap until Pop comes home, and then I come to bed. People, you know, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Lips of the day, or what would have been. Will I ever do lips of the day, an actual lips of the day ever again? I guess it's looking okay with this whole vaccine thing that I won't be taking. But I think we've still got a ways to go. In the meantime, I will forge ahead with my lips of the day videos, as well as my eyeshadow of the day. That's eyeshadow of the day. But we'll get to that in a minute. Lips of the day is a Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade Uptown Mauve. I have done a lip look on this before. This is Uptown Mauve. This is Uptown Mauve. And let us see what Uptown Mauve looks like. Nice and creamy. You know Color Statement Milani. Ooh. That is Uptown Mauve. Uptown Mauve. Uptown Mauve. Uptown Mauve. Some people say mauve. I say mauve. AU is odd to me. Just like the name Maud. Mauve. Only off by a letter. Okay, so that is Uptown Mauve. That would have been lips of the day. I have a question for my YouTube family, because I can't be the only one noticing, or have noticed for quite some time. Have you noticed that people are more angry at anything? And I am going to particularly direct this question to my African American brethren and sisterin out there. Why are blacks so angry? I had an experience today, and it always seems to happen on a Friday. I don't know what it is about Fridays. Thank goodness it wasn't anything where Queen of Darkness had to get called in. It wasn't that kind of thing. And they have to be loud and angry. There was a woman who came to apply as an aide earlier this afternoon. She didn't have all of her materials. So she said, okay, I'll be back in the afternoon. So she came back at about 4, maybe even a little before 4, maybe 3:45. But there's a long process, there's a long application that you have to fill out. And I think Alpha gave her the application when she left the first time to fill it out. So she comes back, totally incomplete application. So, and I didn't know this at the time. So I called Alpha and I said, well, you know, the young lady's back to apply. So the woman gives her all the application, and Alpha's looking at it, and then she looks at her and she goes, I gave you this information so you could fill it out. Why didn't you fill it out? And I don't understand. I didn't hear what the reply was because I was too busy answering the calls. The later the afternoon goes, every single day, that's when the calls come in, because these are the late bloomers who forget that 5 o'clock is around the corner, and that's when they have to start calling in. So I didn't hear the whole conversation, but it wasn't just her. I guess she brought her sister or her mother, or I don't know who that loudmouth was. But she was on the phone. And it wasn't just a phone call. And it wasn't just a phone. It was a video conference, I guess. And she's showing whoever she's talking to, like, around. And, yeah, this is the place where she's going to be working. And this, and that. So while Alpha is starting to wait for the woman to fill out the application, another person comes in, and she just comes in for supplies. So, you know, and I know her, and Alpha knows her very well. So I was not really in the conversation, but I, you know, jibed in every now and then. But the woman was basically talking to Alpha about the family life and how many kids they had. Alpha has 4 kids. And, you know, how long she's been married and all of this. And the woman joked and I laughed and, you know, all of this. So then the woman left. And Alpha's staying there. And she's realizing that it's taking this girl a year and a day to fill out this application. So the other woman comes behind the girl. And Alpha is getting, you know, huffy. And she goes, I'll come back when she's done. So Alpha leaves. So the other woman notices that Alpha has an attitude. So then she starts talking to whoever this person that she's video conferencing with. And she starts getting loud. And then she walked out. I don't know what she walked out about. She had a bit of an attitude. And so she started to get louder. So because I don't want Queen of Darkness to come out, I am trying to tell this woman, could you just keep the conversation a little low? Oh, you want her to, now you want me to be low? You weren't saying nothing to them when they were talking about the family life and how many kids they had and this, you weren't telling them to be quiet. You weren't hushing them. But you gonna hush me. You gonna hush me. So I just let her ramble. I didn't say anything. I just sat back at my desk and I just let her go. And then when she realized that I wasn't going to give her pushback, she walked out into the hallway. But you could still hear her. She's still loud. Now, this girl, she was like this because she was so freaking embarrassed. I don't know if that was her mother, her sister, a relative of some sort. So she's kind of doing this and she's still filling out the application. I'm not saying bit to her. And then when Hothead calmed down, she came back in. And she's walking around and she huffing and she puffing. It's like she's not even there. I'm answering my phone calls. Now the time is ticking. And this is, like I said, a lengthy process. So at about 4:40, now it's getting close to 5 o'clock. 4:40, she finally finishes this application. I call Alpha back. Alpha looks through her paperwork. Okay, I'll be a few minutes. Just give me a few minutes. And then she walks back out. How long is this application? How long do we have to stay here? Boo-boo, you're not talking to me. She's just really spouting. She's just spouting. She walks out again. I'm not looking at this girl. I'm looking at my computer, not really doing anything. I'm waiting for the time to go because I really had nothing else to do. I'm waiting for 5 o'clock so I can get the hell on out. Because if there's going to be a fisticuffs or an argument or words exchange, it's not going to involve me. Not this time, boo-boo. Not this time. No, no. I am going to be gone. So at about 5 to 5, Alpha comes back and the woman still has to fill. This is a long ass lengthy application. So she has to fill something out and Alpha needs her signature and then she goes, okay, I'll still be back. Give me a few minutes. This woman comes back in. She's calmed down somewhat, but you could tell that she's looking for something. She's looking for something so she could start some ish. I've seen the signs. I've grown. I've been on this planet long enough to see the signs when somebody wants to start something. All they need is that little match and they're off and running. I never lit that match. Okay? So 5 o'clock came. I closed my computer, but I didn't log out because I was waiting for them to leave first, which actually never happened. I put away the things that I needed to put away. I don't know what Alpha was doing, but I don't think I left until 5 after 5. And Alpha said, oh, you still here? I said, oh, I'm clocking out right now. I clocked out and I said, good night to Queen of Darkness. I said, good night to Hothead and the girl that was with her. And surprisingly enough, Hothead actually said, oh, good night. Just like that, with that voice. Like she wasn't screaming and hoofing and hollering before. Oh, good night. And the other girl said good night, and I was out the door. She wasn't going to get it from me. Alpha still had to deal with her. I don't know if Alpha, whatever happened after I left is none of my concern. They can't say Nancy said. They can't say Nancy did. Oh, Nancy said. No, no. I recognize the signs now. Not even now. I've been recognizing the signs. Because you want to start some ish, that's not going to be with me. It's not going to be with me. Okay? First of all, Loudmouth wasn't the one that was applying. It was the girl that was applying. Why are you getting all loud? And it's always got to be a black person. I know that sounds racist or colorist or whatever new term there is nowadays, but it is the truth. Black Americans in this country and sometimes in the Caribbean are very angry. I don't know what you're angry about. Island folk, angry. Like they come in with an attitude. If you don't want to work for this company, nobody's forcing you to. Get the hell out and go get another job. Why do you have to walk around spouting your anger to everybody? And of course, me being in the front lines, who's the first person that gets the lashing? I can't afford to get angry back. So I just learned to and let you do you, boo-boo. I don't know what it is, but it is mainly Black people that are angry. I can understand maybe an occasional person coming in angry. You had a bad day. I don't know what's going on in your world, okay? But you feel the need to lash out, and I always seem to be right there, front row center, to be lashed out at. But I can't say anything back. So I have to swallow it and swallow it and swallow it all day long if I want to keep my job. Because there are times I would love to say, bitch, you not angry at me. Take your anger elsewhere. Spout it out to the person that you're angry at, because you just walked in here and I didn't say boo to you, so it can't be me that you're angry at. Oh, how I wish I could say that. But I can't if I want to keep my job. So I continue and forge ahead. This is why 12 o'clock, when I have my lunch at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock cannot come fast enough. Cannot come fast enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cannot come fast enough. I don't know what the anger is. Are you angry at the world? Are you angry at just humans in general? Are you angry because your life didn't turn out the way you wanted it to? Join the majority of the world. We're not all angry. We're coping. And if you remain angry, what's that going to do? Is being angry going to change your situation? Who are you angry at? I don't know why. I really wish I knew why. Have you always been angry? Were you born angry? Did your family life turn you this way to be angry all the time? Speaking loudly all the time? Wanting to start something all the time? Aren't you tired? Like, aren't you tired of fighting and being angry all the damn time? That's tiring. I'm tired for you. I know I do come out looking angry sometimes, but after I spout it out, and sometimes it does take a day or two, but I'm not angry at people. People get me angry. I don't wake up angry. I don't go to sleep angry. Well, sometimes I go to sleep angry, but it's because of something that I've been through, some situation that happened that day. But I'm not angry 365 days a year. That is exhausting. Just saying it. Being angry 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. You are angry all the time? You must be a special person. But there are more of these special people that seem to find my place of employment and have to apply or need something or are with someone that is applying. But you angry. I just have to shake my head through the whole thing and keep my mouth shut, because I know that that person is looking for any excuse to spout out and be loud and show off their anger. When you don't give them anything, what do you get? Good night. That's what you get. Because that anger, whoever you were angry at, made you look stupid. It didn't make me look stupid. And it embarrassed the person that you were with. Your daughter, your sister, I don't know who that was. Angry. Just full on anger. I know I'm not angry today because it is A, Friday. B, it is 6:19. C, I'm home. D, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I do have to go to the bank tomorrow. But that's tomorrow morning. And then I come straight home to wait for my windshield to finally be fixed. So that's all there is to that. Okay, people, I'm done. This is Lips of the Day. The week is over. I don't know if it was as long for you as it was for me. This week was never ending. That's all I have to say about that. Before I go, I will show you the eyeshadow. It is from this cute little palette, this Profusion Cosmetics palette, and it is in the shade Motivated. How ironic. This one right here, Motivated. And it is this brown. The brown on the screen is a lot lighter. What you're looking at is it's more browny, but in real life, it's more reddish brown. It's more of a reddish brown. This one right here. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's a nice formula too. I couldn't call it creamy, but it's soft. It's a soft palette. Love it, love it, love it ever so. These are the nudes that I love, and I got this palette because I was really itching to get the Too Faced palette, which I wound up getting anyway. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. So, but this is a cute little palette, and it didn't cost much either. I think it was like $3.99 or $4, maybe $8.99. Lovely, from Profusion Cosmetics. This is Motivated. That one right there. And that's what's on my eyes. So there you have it. That is it. That is all. This is Lips of the Day, Eyes of the Day. That is it for the day. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you on Monday. I love my family. You know that. But I really don't want to see y'all that quickly. I know that sounds awful. But you know what I mean. I know y'all don't want to see me that quickly either. Because seeing me means that it's another work day. Ooh, excuse me. Saliva went down the wrong pipe. Unless it's something that I bought over the weekend and Nancy got no kind of dimes, nickels, quarters, dollars for anything. I did place an Amazon order this morning. I ordered a new blouse. Love it. Can't wait to get that blouse. I will show you the blouse. But, and here I go again. As for right now, no eyeshadows. I'm done. For now. I haven't seen anything new that I'm interested in the least. I'm looking. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at a lot of people decluttering their 200 palettes. Why you got 200 palettes? 150 palettes, decluttering. I'm decluttering eyeshadow palettes, decluttering my 250 palettes, decluttering my 200 palettes. Why you got 250 or 200 palettes? Decluttering my high-end palettes, decluttering my drugstore palettes. I love watching them, but I'm not really interested in the palettes that they're getting rid of, or their palettes that I already have, which are quite few and far between because most of them are like name brand palettes. Me, I just order from Amazon the palette that I like. Y'all know this. The Profusion is from Amazon. I don't have those high end, you know, BH Cosmetics and the Too Faced palette that I've got, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Do I have Anastasia Beverly Hills? I don't know. Anyway, most of those palettes are palettes I don't. ColourPop palettes, I don't have any of those. But the palettes that I have, I'm quite satisfied with. So that's really basically it in a nutshell, people. Now I'm going, okay? I always say I'm going, and then I really don't go. I still have stuff to talk about. But now I'm really going because I'm tired. I need to change into my comfy cozies. My sisters are screaming because this bra got to go. Okay? I know TMI, but you're my family, so hello? It's not like y'all don't know what I'm going through. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. If you have any plans for the weekend, fill me in. I already told you. I've just got to wait for my windshield to get fixed. That's my plan for the Saturday, and Sunday is laundry day. And basically, I really don't have any plans, so there you go. Okay? I love you. I will talk to you Monday. Okay? Mwah? I will see you then. Bye now. Love you.